As Carnival gets into full swing, New Orleans EMS officials only want you to call 911 in a life-threatening emergency.
Yeah, the city's 311 line is what they want people to use for things like noise complaints and blocked driveways or even car theft and burglary. As JD Career reports, some parade goers say they would rather stay home.
It's been 2 years since the bright parade lights have lit up the St. Charles Avenue sky. A moment Rick Roniger says he and his crew of 30 proud neutral ground side parade watching family has been waiting for. But with the crime the way it is in the city, Roniger says he's sticking to the day parades this year.
None of us are coming to the nighttime parades just for the concern of carjacking, or even if not carjacking, just that you go back to your car and have a broken window.
Two very distinct circumstances. Tyra Morris is the executive director of the Orleans Parish Communications District. He says a carjacking would qualify as a life-threatening emergency, a call that should be made into 911.
The solvability, the apprehension probability is high, and also in those incidents in progress, having a first responder on the ground brings us the ability to bring some mitigating measures to prevent any additional harm to our people.
Calls into 311 are for all other non-life-threatening emergencies.
Things that have happened in the past, the emergency has kind of subsided. Of course, you still want to know about it so we can provide the appropriate response.
Morris says he wants to assure people that a non-life-threatening emergency call into 311 will be treated with the same level of urgency as that same call into 911. Morris says the emergency type determination is made based on a series of questions from the call operators.
Callers should remain calm, answer all the questions that the call taker asks so we can properly assign a priority to the incident. Also, what's really important for us is location.
Morris says this allows them to follow crime trends in real time. So in the instance of what we saw when multiple cars were broken in during Chubacas, Morris says if all of those drivers would have called into 311 to report the individual incidents, officials would know to escalate it to a higher priority.
It's our job to ensure that we send the right people to the right place at the right time, and that means that the call is met with a proper prioritization.
As for Roniger, he says he hopes he can get through the season without having to make that call either way, trying to keep from looking over his shoulder by keeping his focus on the few parades he will get to experience.
So we'll be here and we'll enjoy them. And it changes subtly because we won't be here for nighttime parades just because of the concern. But that aside, we're here to have family fun.
Let the good times roll. JD Career, Eyewitness News.
All right, Morris says as of today, the OPCD has increased staffing at the 911 call center and the 311 staff center by 50%. And at 5 p.m. tonight, they launched their special Mardi Gras Operations Center.